Today we are going to talk about databases in R. In the realm of data analysis and statistical computing, it is essential to have deeper understanding of data types and data structures. Data types are the foundations upon which data is processed, analyzed, and interpreted in R. As the saying goes, everything in R is an object. It's an object, which means that understanding these objects is crucial for effective data manipulation and analysis. And as such, each data type allows R to effectively handle different kinds of data, whether it is number, text. There are various data types supported in R, but today we are going to just discuss these 7. That is character, numeric, integer, complex, numbers, factors, date, and time. And each of these types serve a specific purpose in handling diverse type of information. Data types. Character type of data. A character type of data in R is used to store textual information or textual data. The character class is a typical string, that is a set of 1 or more letters. It is often employed when handling non-numerical information such as name, location, among others. Character types are mostly used in quantitative analysis. Let's move on to talk about numeric and integer. Then we move to RStudio to practice this before we come back to the slide. Numeric data type is used for real numbers, which include both integers and decimals. Because there are times where you have a character that looks like a number, which we call numeric string values, there is a function in R, that is the AskNumeric function, which can help you to change a character, that a numeric string value, into a numeric data type. We will practice that also. Numeric data types are used in quantitative analysis. They are used in quantitative analysis. The next data type is the integer. Integers are whole numbers. Integer class, although they are whole numbers, but when they are stored or saved, they are changed into numerics. Okay, it is commonly used when you are working with countable data, such as population size, number of schools, among others. Okay, so let's quickly run to R and practice them. Like I said, characters are letters, whether 1 or more letters. So first, what we are doing is that we are creating an object called S, and what is in that object is what we call data sets. Okay, so because this is a name, or because these are letters, when we store them and we check for the class of X, R will tell us that it is a character. So let's do that quickly. Then when we check, we use the class function to check for the class. See, R is telling us that it is a character. Also, characters can be a combination of values, a combination of characters. Okay, so in the next example, what we are doing is that we are using the C, which combines values or characters into vectors to combine a number of characters at the same time. So we have Chi, Ga, Ewe, Fanti, Hausa, which are languages spoken in Ghana. And we are using the C to combine all this into a vector. Then we name that vector as language. Then we name that vector as language. That is what the line 8 is doing. Then we name that vector as language. So when we save it and we view the language, we can see that this is what we have in there, right? It is a character 1 to 5, because we have 5 characters in there. All right, so when we check the class of language, we can see that language is a character. Quickly, when we move on to the next one, which is a numeric string value, So because you've put in quotation mark around the values, R will see them as characters. R will see them as characters. So when I run the line 15 and I check the class of line the years, R is telling me that it's what character. R is telling me that it is character. When look at your console area, R is telling me that it is a character. And even when you go to your environment area, you can see that it is what a character by having the CHR. You can see that it's a character. So that is what we talked about when we said numeric string values. Though they are numbers, but because they are in quotation mark, I see them as characters. Now let's quickly go to numeric data type in R. Numeric data type in R, like we said, they are numbers, whether whole numbers or decimals, they are numbers. Okay, so in the first example, we are saving inflation rate, which is a vector of a set of numbers. Okay, 9.4, 8.9, 10.1, 7.6. Because we don't have any quotation around the numbers, we will see them as what numbers, right? So we can check the string, the class of inflation rate, and we see that it's numeric. And even when we go to your environment area, when you go to your environment area, you can that is the top right corner, side inflation rate. You can see that we have num, which is numeric, right? So in the presentation I mentioned that you can change a numeric string value to a character. So that is what we are doing here. We are trying to change the years to numeric, right, using the AskNumeric function. So let's say you import a data and the data is numeric. But R is seeing them as characters. You can use this to change that column to what numeric. So now we can see that the class of Y is what numeric by using the AskNumeric function. The last thing we talk about, then go back to our slide, is integers. The integers are whole numbers, right? They are specifically used for whole numbers. So like I said, population size and those things like countable data, you cannot have points in them. And because of that, when we want to tell R that this particular number is an integer, you have to add a capital L to the number. And because of that, with the age, we are adding capital L to all of them, so that R will see them as what integers. Right? So we run that. We check the class of the class of age, and we are seeing that it is what an integer. I always say that you can check the class by looking at the environment area. And also you can change a numeric string value into an integer by using the AskInteger function. You can change a numeric string value into an integer by using the AskNumeric function. That is what we are doing here. You remember the years, right? When we worked on the years, we said that the years is what a character, and we are using the AskNumeric integer to be able to change the years into an integer. So now you run the W and we check the class of W. We can see that W is an integer. If you check the difference between converting a class of numeric string into a number and converting it into an integer. When you convert it into an integer, let me go back to where we converted ours into numeric. Let's see the values of numeric, right? So when you look at the values of numeric, we can see that it picks exactly what was in the numeric string value, exactly what was in there. But when you convert it into an integer, it only picks the whole numbers side. Okay, it only picks the whole numbers side of the work.